Alright, welcome back everybody to Electric Soldier Plays Pokemon XG Next Generation. Last episode we found out Phenac was full of disguised Cypher agents, and in between episodes we purified Mawile, Mischievous, Houndour, and Sneasel. We added Staryu to our team over Ludicolo, just for now, just to test it out, because we found out that its natural cure ability has actually appears to have been changed to be Regenerator, which is really interesting, and honestly it's an ability that regular Staryu and Starmie should have. So it is weaker on the special attacking front than Ludicolo, but the second that this heart gauge fully clears up, which honestly it cleared out really quick just running around and doing errands in between episodes, Starmie should be pretty strong. We have good TMs to really make it punch. We also gave our Mawile, once after purifying it, it regained the move Super Fang. It also regained the move Faint, which bypasses Protect. But I decided to move Tutorate Crunch instead, just so that we can take more advantage of our Expert Belt. We can kind of take advantage of our Psychic Resistance. Super Fang is going to be really good, though, for whittling down Shadow Pokemon for capturing. So I think Mawile and Breloom will work together for now, as our duo for actually catching Pokemon. Alright, and now we're ready to take on the remainder of Phenac City. So we saw 6 Justies last time, which is definitely something to worry about. Yeah, I'm Jesse. I'm the toughest of the toughs, and the most popular guy in all Phenac. In other words, I look just like Jesse, even without putting on a disguise. And it's Blue 6, or Azure. So I don't know if he gets a new Shadow Pokemon since we caught his old one. Got a Poliwag and a Tentacool. A little bit underpowered Pokemon as far as I can tell. Bring in Porygon 2. So we definitely want to put Porygon 2, give it Discharge, because Discharge doesn't even appear to hit our teammate in this, whereas Surf and Earthquake do. Alright, we'll team up on one. Poliwag use Body Slam. That Paralysis is going to be an ass if it actually gets it. And of course it's going to get it, come on. Yep, called it. So Bubble Beam, Bubble Beam, Bubble Beam. Gonna hit Porygon 2, and it's not going to do that much, but that kind of stuff adds up, especially with, like, I mean, I guess speed drops aren't that catastrophic for an already paralyzed, and it's already a Porygon 2. So here's Dragon Claw. Okay. Okay, Bagon showing that he can still kind of kick some ass. Heal up with some leftovers. And then we'll double team on this. Well, not double team. Fire off a Bubble Beam. I don't care about your Bubble Beam. It's weak sauce. Look at this. Does nothing. I would just like Porygon 2 to attack. I mean, it might not need to if Bagon one-shots this, but... And it did. Okay. I've been underrating Bagon, I guess, because it dies so quickly and it's not quite fast enough right now. But maybe once it gets that much awaited Shelgon evolution, it'll start to really kind of be an all-arounder Pokemon. I might even pick up an Eviolite for it if I get more Battle Bingo cards. Because Eviolite doesn't work on Porygon 2 in this because it can't evolve to Porygon Z, but having Eviolite Shelgon would be a really strong, bulky addition to the team that would really come in handy once, it would really come in handy until we get, you know, Salamence, assuming we keep Shelgon long enough for it to evolve to Salamence. That's a long way off. Where did my wife go to? Cypher took your wife. My guy. My buddy. My man. My dude. Alright, so we'll battle this Justy. This Jesse, again. I'm Jesse, and I brawl for justice. If it's advice you need, I'm here for you, my friend. Huh? A lab in the desert? I don't have the faintest idea. You don't believe me. And it's Blaze. Looks awfully different from, like, the Sonic the Hedgehog version of Blaze. I like this design better. Got a Growlithe and a Numel. Yeah, these guys have changed their teams up. Just higher level. Download went off. Intimidate. So there's like a glitch with the visuals here, where after download goes off, Intimidate looks like a stat up instead of a stat down. So we'll hit you with a Tri-Attack, and Bagon can come back and we'll send in Stario. Because there's no way that Numel's gonna eat Scald and live, because 4x super effective is not to be messed with. We should get another move out of it now, too. Fire off Tri-Attack. Destruction! Yeah, Porygon 2. And I'll never feel guilty about using Porygon 2. It's my favorite Pokemon, tied with Porygon Z and Porygon 1. The whole line is just great. I love the concept of the upgrade and then installing effectively custom firmware on your Pokemon. Drop it. There it goes. Nice that I get the chip healing from leftovers in between battles, or like not in between battles, but at the end of the battle. So that's 2 Justies out of 6 done. Also, we're getting like a K per battle, which is really nice. They're all dropping battle CDs, which aren't useful in this ROM hack yet. I did go into the devs GBA temp thread. I haven't looked at any of the spoilers, because there's lots of spoilers posted. Like, they have documents for... I think I just wanted to pick up chicks. He's the dragon one. Oh god, what was I saying? Must not have been important. Anyway, we got Dratini and Swablu down here. And Porygon 2 and Bagon. Intimidate cuts their attack. Ice Beam. Dragon Claw, why not? I probably should have done it the other way around. Ice Beam on the flying type, and then Dragon Claw on the dragon. Because I don't know if Bagon will one-shot the Swablu. Leveled up. Oh! Okay, well, Swablu's a fairy now, so definitely should have done it the other way around. Is it fairy flying or normal fairy? Oh, come on. I'm still waiting the inevitable at this point. Leftovers are nice. Can I just call it to wake it up? I forget if that works in XD. I'll try it next turn if this doesn't die instantly to Poison Fang. It does not die instantly to Poison Fang. Tailwind. So does Swablu only have support moves? It is a Swablu, so I guess it's not very strong. Porygon 2, Call, Bagon, Poison Fang. Hey, Porygon 2. Yeah, it does wake up, that's nice. The protect spam needs to stop. At least let me fully heal up. Don't. Okay, good. Fire back with Ice Beam. Ice Beam just looks so good in this, so it is Fairy Flying. Ice Beam just looks so nice in Coliseum and XD. It might have looked different in Coliseum now that I think about it, but in XD, that like simple line that then just sprouts all the icicles, I love it. I wish it looked like that in the 3DS games. Alright, so that's 3 Justies down. I'm collecting the battle CDs because I don't want to just leave them there. Believes that it was a double team. My fellowship is 6, so there are 6 Jessies. There are 6 of us, so our sense of presence is 6-fold. Our appeal is 6-fold. We're not just bit players. And I take you with my 6-fold power. Wouldn't that imply that you're only like 1/6 the power? Download activated. Ice Beam, Poison Fang. So something's gonna get an attack off. It's gonna be Bagon. Who's it gonna be? Pretty good damage for a 65 base power no stab move. Leech Seed. Cancel out leftovers, and then some. I don't mind about your healing over time though, considering you can just, you know, fire off an Ice Beam at you. Got Giga Drain. Hopefully this won't heal it enough that it can actually survive the Poison Fang. It won't. Assuming Poison Fang hits, I think it has 100 accuracy, but I can't be sure about it. There's Cacnea down. Yeah, this version of Download is just excessive. I don't know why they didn't leave it the normal way, where it has a chance based on... or it's based on the opponent's stats, so functionally it's got a chance to boost the physical attack instead. At first I was a bit worried, that I was a bit sad that it was a Download Porygon too, because I really like the Trace ability. Another 1100. Probably get the Thunderbolt TM next, so I can teach it to probably our Porygon, because we get Bolt Beam with our strong Tri-Attack to cover everything else. Where are the rest of the Justies? You're actually a guy. Where's Duskull guy? There's Duskull guy. Help, Pokemon are chasing me. Except it's actually Warg Man over here. Got Berry. Got Cuffing and Pineco. Wonder if we'll get a shadow off this guy. Oh, and I found out I was right to not be excited about our Beldum being shiny. That is a scripted thing as part of the event, or as part of the game. So we'll try attack. We'll just double up on the same Pokemon. Jeez. Porygon 2 is potent. It's at like 68 base special attack, but then it effectively gets like in the 90s to 100s just because it gets a free +1 when it enters. Oh, Pineco exploded. Let's hope Bagon doesn't die. I'm okay with Porygon 2 dropping because it's already powerful, but I really want to get as much experience as possible on our Beldum, or on our Bagon. Because I want that Shelgon. Oh, I shouldn't even worried about it. Alright, who's next? Got a shadow for me? Got the Duskull, okay. He was being chased by it, so maybe it is a shadow. It's not. Ice Beam, Dragon Claw. Yeah, I put Toxic on this because I thought I'd need to use it for bulk, but it feels more like using a Porygon Z than a Porygon 2. So I'll probably replace Toxic with like Thunderbolt or something. Maybe even Icy Wind for the spread damage and the speed control. If I can get access to Icy Wind, that is. Okay, there's that. Another 1040. I will heal up, which, again, people are like, oh, you can't heal in the Pokemon Center without a person behind the counter, except I can just do this. So I only have 2 Pokemon I need to heal. And there you go. 2 Pokemon healed. How's our Staryu? I think we should have a 4th move now, yeah? Psyshock. See, the other reason I wanted to use Starmie over Ludicolo is because after taking Espeon off the team, I don't have a Psychic type, and I already had a Grass type, so it was a little bit redundant coverage, a little too weak to Poison, and taking on Cypher, using him for healing. Well, here I'm secretly Cypher. Oh no! We didn't want... Doubling up on Grass, it's not a very good type to double up on. Like, doubling up on Water is fine, because you can just start using stuff like Rain Dance, but Grass is just not a great type to double up on, and Breloom is probably pretty long-term, considering how useful Spore is. Download activated. Intimidate cuts their attack. Wild Flare. Dry attack. Calm Mind. So it's one of those. Oh, they're both using Calm Mind. Blast a Tri Attack. So after the next Calm Mind, they probably have Prankster, which is why they went first. After the next Calm Mind, that shouldn't be able to one-shot, or they shouldn't be able to two-shot, rather, pick up the KO. So, I'll do the Wild Flare again, and then I'll actually Nasty Plot. Which, Nasty Plot is usually exclusive to Porygon Z within the Porygon line, but they gave it to Porygon 2 in this, presumably because they couldn't program in Pory Z. That's not a hit at all. You're gonna use Headbutt. I guess it is Headbutt, but hit with Nasty Plot. Ooh, that's a pretty neat animation. Because that move obviously did not exist in Gen 3. Special attack Sharply Rose, Wild Flare. So we haven't had a freeze since I changed my Dolphin settings like 5 episodes ago. So I think to anyone who wants to play this game on their own, if you're using the Dolphin emulator instead of a modded Wii, you should definitely disable dual core. Because it's made my game so much more stable ever since. I'm on a pretty good processor. I think I'm on a Ryzen 1700X, but I think the GameCube game. I just Nasty Plot again. Why did I do that? I think that this is an old enough game on Dolphin that you could probably run it on like with single core, even on like an old like i3 processor or something. Those little bits of lag, or not lag, but like the little bits of dead animation after custom moves go off like that, does worry me every time. So Porygon 2's level has now kind of been brought up to speed with our team. Zombie Sun revives too! Go ahead and save anyway, though. I don't want to curse myself saying, hey, it doesn't freeze anymore, and then just never save and then lose everything. Go into our shop. Cypher Soldier's blocking the entrance. And now he does sell items to us. We can now buy Ultra Balls. I'll buy 10. Anything else I need? Not particularly. Oh no, I should buy... I'll get some hyper potions. It's a bit of a, like... I just don't want to spend a bunch of time sitting in front of the vending machine buying Moo Moo Milk. Even though it's effectively half off. Snore... Huh? I'm sorry. What do you sell? Oh, you sell these. Not interested. How's our team? Any damage? Minor damage. Battle this guy. Sounds like things are getting hectic. Our cover's been blown. It's about time. Seriously, I think I'm gonna cosplay that outfit. Not the Cypher outfit, but the outfit that he was disguised in. It's got that perfect like blue and pink contrast. Alright, Pelipper and Golduck. Now is when I really wish I had Discharge on my Porygon. Drizzle triggers. So I am gonna switch out Bagon because I don't want to risk it getting Ice Beamed, and I want to get the experience from this. So we'll use Clefable. And Porygon 2, I'll set up an SD plot and then start spamming Tri-Attack. Beam. And Scald, which is obviously much scarier. See, if Clefable gets burned, it's not too bad, but if Bagon gets burned, it's like the worst. Alright, special attack Sharply Rose, and now let's sweep. Clefable. You know, I do have 3 Pokemon that could be useful, that could be hold their own in a Trick Room, but I don't know about running Trick Room team, especially because I don't want to trust Trick Room actually working like the way I'd expect it to. If I catch a Slowking, however, again, because I caught one during... I caught a Slowking and then the game crashed, or I almost caught a Slowking and the game crashed. Slowking has an ability called Trickster that auto-sets Trick Room, which I would definitely consider slotting onto my team right now, easily in the place of the Staryu. Because that would auto-set Trick Room for Mawile, or Porygon 2, or even Breloom. And Clefable's not the fastest either. And then Shelgon would be pretty slow too until it evolves, so... This outspeed and Oko meta isn't exactly... like, I'm not really going for that. I like me some bulky nukes. But that, of course, means they sacrifice speed. Intimidate's no problem, because these are both special attackers. We'll use Dazzling Gleam. And Tri-Attack. Ooh, barely living. Should have probably used the Tri-Attack against Mightyena, because it might need finishing off. Unless this takes out the Golduck. It does not. So it took out one thing. Poison Fang. Is it going to kill Porygon 2? Nope, it's going to attack Clefable and not kill it. Fire off that Tri-Attack. Golduck drops. Call back Porygon, send in Bagon, and then Tri-Attack to finish off the job. Again, I want to get Bagon as much experience as it can get. If I had an experience share item, I'd definitely be giving it to Bagon right now. How do you get? When do you get the EXP share in Pokemon XD? Now I think about it, it'd be really helpful for this exact kind of situation. In retrospect, I should have switched out Porygon. But that's fine, because we can use Breloom, and we have Mach Punch. It's been bugging me for a while. Want to put our stab moves in the first slot. Got it. Beat Clint. Not supposed to be losing like this. How are you supposed to be losing? Heal up our team. This is faster than going to the guy with the bed, sitting through a cutscene in a conversation. Just gotta remember to actually heal all the Pokemon that got damaged. Okay. Actually, how's our team right now? Level 27 and everything. I will switch Mawile in, because I want to kind of give Mawile a test run. It hasn't really done too much in battles, except it super helped us in that last one. My trainer, I've been on the road. Okay, this guy's not Cypher. Gonna go downstairs. I don't think they put a Cypher in the downstairs area, because this is where trading with the Game Boy games happens. And that seems, I don't know, sacred in a sort of way. Alright. So now we gotta find the rest of the Justies. Let's see. Oh, what's your hurry? Why so rushed? You asked me if I'm a fake. How could there be any fake as handsome as me? You know, if that was a Cypher, I, wouldn't be able to tell. Like, any of them that actually want to hide could just say that. You're a fake. Cypher's infiltrated, our cover's blown. Should have just stayed happily entertained at the Railgun Tower. Let's see what Sarah can do. A Sudowoodo and an Electabuzz. So Bagon and Mawile. Mawile should be able to do some big damage to Sudowoodo with Iron Head, assuming it's not Shadow, which it isn't. Dragon Claw, Iron Head. Got Iron Defense. Yeah, love me a good electric type. Cut it up. Not much, especially after the defense raised. Oh, and paralyzed by static. Nice damage to Sudowoodo. And got the flinch. Hit Iron Head. It's got Flash Cannon. That hopefully shouldn't one-shot my... Oh, it's not Mawile. Be fine. Bagon's always squishier than I expect it to be, so I get a little worried about it. Especially when I'm trying to get it as much experience as possible, but Sudowoodo should be worth a decent chunk, being fully evolved and all. Eh. Not quite. Crit? Nah, not quite. Hit it with another one, and you hit it with a play rough. I don't know why I'd go for Flash Cannon instead of using a stab move. I guess the AI might have been like, because, they had to add fairy type to this, so they might have been like, oh, fairy weak to steel, use it, use the move that kills fairies, without realizing that I'm also steel type, and therefore resist it. Or, it's neutral on me, so why not go with stab? So Bagon's close to evolving. Mawile just hit 28. Mawile is strong. I like our team a lot right now, so time to catch more Shadow Pokemon and completely change it. Bemoan's giving us the disc case. Flaffy's ready for purification. That's incredible, because I put it in before this episode. So yeah, we won't have to worry about Shadow Pokemon, like, ever again. Because the more Shadow Pokemon we purify, the faster we'll actually get more Pokemon purified. You are fake. The mayor's house is right over there. Now that you mentioned I haven't seen him around. Has he gone away on vacation? Oh, he's not. She's not fake. Forgot to grab the battle CD. Huh. There's an item here. 2 hyper potions, very useful. Because we finally are breaking that threshold where we need hyper potions to actually heal our Pokemon. Spot monitor, I'll check that at the end of the episode. Give me a sec to make a note about that. Okay. Welcome to the Prestige Precept Center. We have a letter from the mayor for Jesse. I have a little voice whispering to me. And that voice tells me, take that letter from you! You know, you could have, like, actually been in disguise a little bit there, Pat. Let's see what we got. Noctowl and Swallow. Oh, we're not leading with Porygon 2 anymore. I was like, oh, these are Ice Beam food. So the Intimidate's very nice. Call back our Bagon. Switch in... I'll switch in our Porygon 2. And then Mawile can just go for Play Rough on you. I wonder if they retyped Noctowl to Psychic, because a lot of people that like to change those in their ROM hack, they usually make Noctowl Psychic. Like in my hacks, I don't really like to change typing, because it kind of like messes with your internal knowledge. And like just the general legitimacy of legitimacy, like I don't take it seriously, but legitimacy as in literally, is it legitimate for tourney use? I try to make sure all my trainer Pokemon follow the rules. Like one of the battle bingos I played in this hack had a Farfetch'd that used Volt Tackle, and I'm just like, you can't say, ooh, surprise, you didn't expect that, when it's literally impossible to expect. Like, oh, the square tells you it's a flying type. Do you expect a Farfetch'd that uses Volt Tackle? Brave Bird. It's a hell of a move. I don't know, Porygon 2, I might put, just, like, when it learns it, I might just give it Recover instead of Toxic. Because, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be going for Toxic with how powerful this Pokemon is just to begin with. Like, I'd rather just 3-hit kill something than Toxic Poison it. A Pidgeot. Do you have, like, No Guard Hurricane? Well, I guess we'll find out. So it is a Shadow, which means I'm going to use Porygon 2 to finish off our Noctowl. Actually, yeah, I'll use Porygon 2 to finish off our Noctowl, and I'll Super Fang the Pidgeot with Shadow Storm. That hits both, I think. Isn't that Shadow Lugia's signature move? No, that's Shadow Blast. So Porygon 2 does not get to finish off Noctowl. Now, obviously I don't want my Breloom to take a Brave Bird, but with priority Mach Punch, it should be fine. Hit Noctowl with it, and I'll Super Fang Pidgeot again. No, it didn't kill it. Is it Psychic? That seemed like no damage, if that's still normal flying. But if it's Psychic flying, then it's, you know, quad resistant. It didn't say it was not very effective. There's Roost, which I really doubt takes away the flying type like it normally should. I guess we'll just send in Clefable and Ice Beam. Breloom, Spore, Clefable, Ice Beam. Keeps throwing down Shadow Storm. Wow! The damage. Spore. Big damage. Not a kill, though. Ooh, the freeze is big. Oh, it had Reflect on. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Rock Tomb. And Great Ball. Ultra Balls are just a little too pricey for me to start throwing around the Pidgeot. Come on. Got it. Noctowl remains frozen, and it's gonna eat Rock Tomb. Dropped it. I'll have to look up Noctowl in the Pokedex or the strategy memo, because I definitely want to know if it's retyped to Psychic Flying. Because it seemed very bulky, even with the Reflect. Because like that was a 90 base power move off 80 attack stat. So let's see, PDA, strategy memo. Huh, it is stored in the Pokedex as Bay. Anyway, we're looking for Noctowl. LM. It says normal flying, so with tinted lens. Okay. Oh, I thought it froze for a second there. Gonna go heal up. And then we're gonna go check our Pokespot and end the episode. Just gonna double check that it hasn't eaten through everything. Spot monitor. Okay, it only took one. Yeah, so doing this strat, leaving it for the end of the episode, is what I'll do for the future. Unless it's like right at the start, in which case we'll start the episode by catching occasionally. Depends on how convenient it is. Wonder how close our Staryu is to purification. I might top it off with an incense in between episodes, or a massage in between episodes and evolve it in between. Okay, so, oh, it is a Slowking. Okay, so this might replace the Staryu route, right? Especially if it has that ability for automatic Trick Room. It does. Here's a Spore. I'm gonna try throwing an Ultra Ball at it, and if it doesn't, I'm actually gonna switch out to Mobile and start using Super Fang to get it low. Nope. It's like just gonna mark in. I also want to try trading that Dratini, so we'll see how that goes. Super Fang. Should we do one more? No, I'll throw the ball because I think it'll probably wake up now. Downgrade to a Great Ball. Hey, we got it. Alright, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure to tune in next time, and I'll catch you next episode.